We will be taking a look at the flu vaccine in more detail and asking questions such as, is the flu vaccine safe? What's in it? And does it actually work against the flu? Doctor, should I get a flu vaccine? This is the old age question that pops up every year around October to March, and we'll be looking at this later on, but let's look at this first. Doctor, I don't want the flu vaccine as it would give me the flu. Now, the flu vaccine contains flu viruses that are already dead or inactivated, so they cannot spring to life and multiply in your body to cause the flu. So no, the flu vaccine will not give you the flu. So what about my child who gets the flu vaccine as a nasal spray? Well, these contain weakened flu viruses that cannot survive the warmth of the lungs, so they can't flourish and cause the flu. They're designed to only multiply at cooler temperatures found within the nose. So I cannot catch flu from the flu vaccine, but why do I feel ill after the vaccine? Well, you can get symptoms similar to the flu such as low-grade fever, headaches, sore throat, muscle aches, nausea, fatigue, and soreness of the injection site in the arm. These usually last 2 to 3 days. So what does the flu vaccine actually contain, and is it safe? The flu vaccine contains tiny amounts of the virus that has been killed or weakened in the lab, and they trigger the body's immune system to produce antibodies against the flu virus. The vaccine is designed to protect against up to 4 viruses that can cause the flu. Here's an example of what viruses to expect in a flu vaccine. Flu vaccines contain a small amount of egg protein, as they're usually made by growing the viruses inside chickens' eggs before being separated. So if you have any egg allergy, you need to have an egg-free vaccine or a vaccine with very low egg protein content, which is found in a nasal spray. This is a chemical used to inactivate the influenza virus during early production and is then removed from the final vaccine product with trace amounts remaining. Formaldehyde at high concentrations can cause breathing problems and cancer risks. However, it is thought that the small amounts in the vaccine do not cause any safety concerns, and that the natural levels of formaldehyde in our bloodstream are higher than what's contained in the vaccines. This is a preservative that helps prevent contamination from dangerous bacteria and fungi. Thimerosal is a form of mercury that does not remain in the body, unlike other forms of mercury, and only small amounts are in the vaccine. For instance, methylmercury is found in seafood, which can stay in the body for years. Thimerosal is used in multi-dose vials, but not in single-dose, pre-filled vials or nasal sprays due to low risk of contamination. Very small amounts of aluminium salts are added to help the body develop a stronger immune response against the virus in the vaccine. They are also found naturally in drinking water and used in formula milk, certain medications, and food packaging. They do not build up in the body and are usually excreted in the urine. Gelatin is pork-based ingredients derived from pigs and used as a stabilizer to help protect the vaccines from the effect of heat or freeze drying and maintaining the shelf life. This might be an issue if you're vegan, allergic to gelatin, or religious reasons. Antibiotics are added to the vaccine in small amounts to stop bacteria from growing in the vaccine. These include gentamicin, neomycin, and other antibiotics. However, there is no penicillin, which is known to cause allergic reactions. Well, there's always a debate about if it's worth getting the flu vaccine. For instance, though the vaccine won't give you the flu, yet you can still catch the flu despite getting the vaccine, and that's because the vaccine takes 2 weeks to kick in and is likely you were already exposed to flu viruses before the vaccine was given, or 2 weeks before the immunity kicks in. Also, there has been some years where the wrong flu vaccine has been rolled out, and that's because this is based on predicting the flu strain for the following year, which in some cases can be hit and miss. The flu vaccine does not prevent you from catching other viruses which can cause common cold that can also present with flu-like symptoms. However, here are 3 reasons you should have the flu vaccine. If the predicted flu strain is accurate, you might not get the flu. And if you did get the flu despite the vaccine, you might not be as sick as without the vaccine and less likely to end up in hospital or get complications of flu such as pneumonia. You are also protecting others from catching the flu. Vulnerable people such as the elderly, who might be members of your family, and people with serious health problems or low immunity that can cause them to catch flu easily. Do not get the flu vaccine if you are younger than 6 months, and if you have egg allergies, then speak to a doctor first. You should get the flu vaccine if you're in any of these categories. Flu vaccine is widely available in pharmacies, GP surgeries, and even certain workplaces can offer it for free. You can also check out my video on colds and flu. And if you like this video, then subscribe to my channel.